We're now happy to be joined by Adrienne Southworth. She is the former Deputy Chief of Staff for Lieutenant Governor Janine Hampton, who was let go by the Matt Bevin administration. And she's not really thrilled about that. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start with this. You worked for Janine Hampton as her Deputy Chief of Staff. You were let go. How did you find out, and who do you think was behind it?
Well, it's difficult to say exactly who because there's sort of a cabal of maybe 3 or 4 key people that make decisions up there. How it happened is I had a meeting with the HR administrator about some other stuff, and he said, "Oh, you're fired, by the way."
Well, let me ask you that. You say you were fired and you don't know who hired you. Did Janine Hampton hire you?
Yes.
Okay, so she, from what I understand, did not want you to be fired.
That is absolutely correct.
So I guess I don't understand, when you heard that you had been fired, did they tell you from who, or do you even know?
No, just the HR administrator gives you the form letter.
Okay, so when you say there is a cabal, who do you think is behind this that ultimately wanted to let you go?
Well, there's like 3 or 4 people.
Well, who?
In the governor's administration, you have the governor, chief of staff, the guy who does hiring and firing.
But why would they be against you? I mean, you seem like a nice person. Like, what is it that would make them want to let you go?
That, I'm not entirely sure, really. I mean, I get it. I usually toe the line. I stand up for things like the rule of law and good customer service, stuff like that. I don't put up with political shenanigans. As we're all well aware, there's plenty of political shenanigans always going on. So
are you suggesting there's political shenanigans with Matt Bevin and with his office?
Well, there's always that. I mean, yes.
So
read the news,
So do you think you were let go for being critical of Governor Bevin?
Well, I hadn't really been critical, though. That's just it. It was mostly always trying to do my job, make sure things were going anyway, regardless of who else was doing what else.
They have sort of hinted that maybe they didn't feel like you were doing your job. Do you think that's incorrect?
Absolutely incorrect, because first of all, they don't have a clue what I'm doing over there. Second of all, it's not their job to know what all I'm doing. And third of all, anything they can come up with, they scratch together a month after the fact. That doesn't even make any sense.
Do you think he has been fair in his interactions and comments about the lieutenant governor?
Well, I think the issue we have here is if you put it all on a chart, everything he said, it can't all possibly be true, because there's so many things that contradict each other even. Not even including other people's comments.
He has dropped Janine Hampton from the ticket. He picked Ralph Alvarado as his lieutenant governor. Do you think that was fair, and how did the lieutenant governor handle that news?
The lieutenant governor handled it phenomenally. I don't think anybody heard any issues out of that at all. It's just one of those political things where if you know somebody's running a political game, she's a very genuine person.
So are you suggesting maybe he didn't want her because she wouldn't play the political games he did?
Yeah, you're on it.
So what does that mean, though, when you say wouldn't play the political games?
The thing is, it's always about protecting power, and there is corruption involved in government at many levels, and whenever that's not ferreted out correctly, and the ones who know about it, you know how that goes. So you can't have somebody that's a truth teller get too close and see too much.
So do you think Matt Bevin is corrupt?
I don't really know exactly what Matt Bevin is. All I know is what a lot of the state government is and has been, and what I've seen not change.
Are you working right now with the lieutenant governor? Because I think I read that you thought you could keep working and still get paid. Am I right about that?
Well, the way it works is the personnel board appeals. If you win, you get back pay as if you'd never been let go.
And so you're going through that appeal right now?
I'm in that appeal process now, but the lieutenant governor has a transition we have to make by December, and there's a lot of stuff left high and dry in the air, and I was managing all the major pieces. So I'm helping her try to get it transitioned faster.
Let me finish with this. You said in one of your interviews, and you said to me, that you thought there were things that people needed to know about the governor's office and what is going on that you wanted a chance to say. You got the platform here. What do you think the average citizen needs to know?
Well, just don't listen to what people are saying. Don't take their word for it. There's absolutely no way that you're going to know from the inside what's really going on.
So what's really going on?
If stuff doesn't make sense, there's a political or a corrupt piece to it.
Okay.
I promise you that. There is a political or corrupt piece to it.
All right, there you go. Well, Adrienne, thank you very much for coming on. We appreciate it. I wish you the best.